Hello, hello, hello. Am I audible? Does this thing work? Is this thing go on? Hi, soggy cereal. Honk to you too. Hello. Wanted to hop on and say hi, hang out for a little bit. I've not streamed in a long time, and a lot has been going on with me, pretty much. But alas, we are here. Hi, Jordy. For Steven Alkyo, what's going on today? Is this an omen? You know, I've been wanting to. I've been wanting to stream for a long time, and I also know Steven hadn't streamed in a long time. And I was every day I wanted to stream. I was always wondering which of us would which of us would be first. And today, I promise you, today I was like, today is the day I will stream this morning. And I woke up and I saw Steven was all he was live. So I just hung out and watched that. And now my cat's yelling. Great, great, excellent. He waited until he realized I'd be streaming and he said, now's the time. Now's the time. Let me go check on it. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I thought I tended to all his needs. I thought he had everything squared away before I started, but no, he was not satisfied. What was I saying? I was looking at chat. It's always nice to hang out with you. Thank you, Saki Suru. I'm in the same boat. It's been more than a month since my last stream. Yeah, I mean, I think it's okay to go a long period without it. It's just, it's been on my mind. Like, I've been wanting to. It's just hard to. It's like I feel like the stars have to align for me to be able to do it. And I don't really like that feeling. I wish it was more free and open. I can do it whenever I want, but unfortunately, it's not like that. So, but yeah, a lot happened. I moved. I have a new little studio space, if you want to call it that. I've been doing a lot of drawing traditionally, so not sharing. Haven't been able to like share that. Maybe one day I'll be able to do that more easily, but just been keeping it in my sketchbook or working on finished pencil works. And I have not done digital in a long time because I've just not been at my computer. Yeah, I'm in a new place now, thankfully. It is better. It's a better place. I'm glad that whole saga is over. I've also got the next video in the works. I just need to wrap up the final draft and record it and edit it. And that will be up soon. Soonish. I'm Crying says, sick of art. You're sick of art? You're sick of art. That's how I'm choosing to read that. That's really unfortunate. I don't know what I'm drawing, by the way. Just to comment on what I'm working on. A scribbling, per usual. Have you tried giving it noodle soup? Perhaps it will feel better. No, I haven't, actually. Thank you for your suggestion. I think the cat just wants clean, fresh lemon water. / serious. I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think that cats can have lemon water. I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want to do that to my cat. Oh, there he goes again. You know what? Just everyone ignore him. I'm talking to myself. I will ignore him. He had his attention for the day. It is time for drawing's attention. Saki says, I like the colors. It gives a dark hallway feel where secrets lay. Well, thank you. Dark hallway where secrets lay. I wonder what secrets lay. Oh my. What? That's a new one. Did you hear that? He sounded angry. I think it's because I'm in a room talking to myself. I think that's what it is. This is my first stream at this new place. And I didn't have a door at my other place. In my office, I just had to put a curtain up so he could waltz in whenever. But now I'm in a room with a door shut talking to myself. And he's probably like freaking the heck out. Wow. The voices. The king is displeased. Yes, he is displeased. I cannot satisfy him. I try my best. Probably. I'm usually not in here talking to myself. This is new to him. I would let him in here if him hopping on my lap didn't make it more difficult to draw comfortably while streaming. It's very unfortunate things have to be this way, but we do what we have to. Sometimes we just need to not give our kids attention. Absolutely. I don't want to give my cat all of my negative energy, Jordy. Oh no, Boohoo, you ended up with a lap cat. You know, Boohoo is right. I'm very unfortunate. I need to give this cat away to someone who doesn't draw. Maybe my cat would appreciate that. Maybe my cat is against drawing. That's what it is. He's trying to sabotage me. I hope he can't hear me. I'm joking. I love my cat. Thank you. I'm crying. The cat's villain arc is on its way. This cat is already on its villain arc. He is on an 18-year-long villain arc. Yes, my cat is 18. Oh no, people are wishing me a happy birthday. Guys, read the description. Read the description. I really don't. I really don't want the attention. You know. I thank you for your wishes, but you know this isn't about me. This really isn't about me. Long live the king. Are you saying I need the wishes? The attention? No, I insist. I really don't. But I appreciate it. And thank you. Have you ever done something like this traditionally? This type of colors and shapes would look sick in oils. I wish. I've only done stuff like this in pencil. Like if you look at some of my more recent sketches, it's this just in grayscale, pretty much. But no, I've never tried painting something like this. I'd love to get into oils one day, but space concerns and having the time and the ability to regularly practice it, I just have never had that opportunity. But I am interested, and I would totally try to do stuff like this traditionally. But for now, I just do this in my sketchbook. I don't really have a traditional color medium. I just use digital for color. Thank you, Starka. Oh, you're talking about my cat. Oh, yes, it's also my cat's birthday. By coincidence, sheer coincidence. oil pastel too. I could see whatever's going on in these areas, and right here, I could definitely get some effects, some cool smudging, blending, and oil pastel. That sounds fun. All of this. I try to imagine the textures and sculptural elements of thick paint with your style would be something. I think so too. I would definitely go in with a lot of destructive techniques, like with a palette knife and cut away at the paint and then lay paint on thick. I'd love to play around with that one day. One day. I'll do it. I will try oil paints and oil pastels. Sound like lots of fun to me. I dabbled in oil. I got like a couple of oil paints, just a few colors, and try to get the basics of handling painting thin to thick and all that stuff, but I didn't really have the space or the right setup for it. So yeah, they're just collecting dust. But I'm saving them for the time, when the time is right, basically. I still have love for the look of oil, paintings and pastel. So I try my best to encapsulate that. And ventilation, yeah. I don't plan on painting with solvents, because I know that's a whole thing on its own. Even though I could do a lot of cool techniques if I use that to like make washes and stuff, but I'd probably just stick with medium, like do medium based paintings. Yeah. It's just pencil and digital for now. And speaking of pencil, Jordy knows this, and I've mentioned it to a couple of people. When time and money allow, I am planning to get a camera, do some tests, and maybe hopefully incorporate traditional drawing into the streams and the channel. I'm finding it increasingly important to share and document the creation of art, and I do a lot of drawing traditionally. Some periods a lot more than digital. Like this is my first digital drawing in like almost, yeah, this is my first one this month, and probably my fourth this year. I don't know. I didn't do a lot this year, but I've done a lot of pencil work, but I can't really share it easily. I was fortunate enough to get to borrow a camera from a friend to play around with what that would be like. I got a lot of camera setup equipment, messed around with it. It's possible. The camera isn't quite what I need. I would need like a video capture card. It needs all that technical boring stuff that I'm not going to explain, but it's down the pipeline. I am interested. So one day you will see my hands and paper and reality. Phone is dying, gonna get laptop. All right, make sure you plug in your phone and keep the stream open. So when you join in your laptop, I have double the concurrent viewers. Well, I have two for one concurrent viewers. That really helps boost the engagement. Wait, you have hands? Maybe I revealed that a little too soon. Yes, I do have hands. It's a little embarrassing. I'm wondering, do you hear that siren? I'm pretty sure you can hear the siren in the background, but I don't know how noise transfers into the mic in this new apartment. Can you put some sneak peek clips on your Patreon? You know, I would. I'll be honest with you. There's only one person on my Patreon. I still try to post there, and I will do stuff, secret, private things on a Patreon, and then share with others that, hey, this is going on over there. If you'd like to join and check that out, I do that. But right now, it's not like I'm gonna do like a test stream on a Patreon because no one's gonna see it. So I guess it'd be more if I want people to see it, be more realistic to just do it on the main channel, public. Yes, we do. I see. They found you. Yes. You did it. It's your fault. Have I ever done animals? Like, have I ever drawn animals before in my entire life? Yes. Do I draw animals? No. I've been interested in researching animals and incorporating elements from nature in general and animals into my work. Just seeing how I could incorporate that stuff, because there's lots of interesting stuff in the world. But I'm, at least right now, I'm not too interested in drawing animals. Maybe just being inspired by animals. I just had a really interesting and novel idea. What if they made an update to Clip Studio Paint where like when you draw, It doesn't lag. Like maybe we can't do that yet, but I just thought it'd be interesting. Like maybe I'll live to see that one day. I don't know. It'd be pretty cool. It's just my opinion, though. I hear my fans turning away as I use this brush. It suddenly gets a little louder when I use this brush. Nice. Oh, hi Dusty. I see you said happy birthday. Um, I thank you for your wishes, uh, but I really don't like the attention. Uh, Respectfully, if I wish I could put the disclaimer in the title, but I didn't want to make the title too long. I wanted to say um, in the title that it's my birthday, I guess, but please don't wish me happy birthday because I don't like the attention, etc., etc. But that's too long of a title. YouTube didn't let me do that, so I put it in the description. Read the description. We don't use that word around here. You spoke about fans and summoned you. Yes, I replaced the pronouns in there. I meant to say you spoke about fans and summoned me, but I'm reading it but changing the pronouns as I read it. You guys ever try reading your chat aloud? It really tests your reading ability. Oh, happy National Walnut Day. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm just gonna be incredibly aggressive to every person that joins and says happy birthday. It makes me feel dumb. Exactly. It's like I swear I can read. It's never this difficult elsewhere. That's fascinating. I did not know that. Thank you, Dusty. Fan was taken. I don't think I'll consume walnuts in today's honor, but maybe another year. Is it the whole government? I mean, you made it your name. You could have just been earlier and got the name Dusty Fan, but that's not your name. Yeah, I'll get one stream a year. Lots of birthday streams, Moyo. Aren't walnuts expensive? I don't know. I haven't been in the Walmart market. Walmart Oh, oh my God, that's a tongue twister. Walnuts Market. I'm an American. And being American, I'm pretty sure they are expensive, just as everything else is right now. I'm crying says, I have cheese brick melting on me. Could you please elaborate? That's a nice name. I notice sometimes when I work, particularly when I'm working on this painting, there are two parts of my mind kind of at opposition. with one another. One going like, how can I make this painting make sense? And the other one going like, this is an abstract painting. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't need to make sense. I'm kind of leaning towards the abstract painting side. But the urge to make sense of it all is still there. Me when I'm designing creatures and want to add a bunch of features in a coherent way. Yeah. Nothing's real, nothing makes sense. Yeah, we try, we insist. Oh, it's like life. That's so deep. Art does imitate life. Soggy Cereal asks, how do you find balance between hard and soft edges? There's no method. I don't find it. And I'm not, well, I guess this is my method. I'm not consciously searching for it. It's really just reacting to my impulses, my intuitions. If for whatever reason I get the itch for just a millisecond that I want an edge hard, I keep it hard. And if my critical eyes assess the drawing and notice that, oh, I want a little variety here, I look for a spot. Again, no method. I find a spot and then I just soften it just for the sake of interest, variety, contrast. That's me explaining a process that I am not thinking about, pretty much. So if you get the itch to soften an edge, soften it. And if your critical eye assesses the drawing and says, something's off, something could change, then you go ahead and go back in listen to your impulses on where to correct it. The struggle, chaos, and order. That's going to be my artist autobiography title. Thank you, thank you. I'm crying. Can I call you crying for short? Because it sounds like I'm constantly talking about how I'm crying every time I read your chat. Moya says, sometimes I do try to catch the moments where I'm trying to make sense of something. That way I can keep the thinking brain busy and the rest can be instinct. I guess when I think about it, when I catch myself, when I notice I'm catching myself, like trying to control something or make sense of something, in between those moments of me consciously doing that, it's like the background process is I'm still working on a drawing, but I'm not paying attention to the parts I'm working on. It's just letting the subconscious slip through a little bit. That's pretty cool. Sure, period. So I'm guessing you don't like that. I will keep trying to call you I'm crying. The lap cat behind the door. That might just be the most pivotal chapter in the memoir. That might just be the one that makes it a must read. A book like that would sell, I'm telling you. I will trust your advice, but I won't trust it with my money. I don't usually cry as I work, Serial. I think it happens less than 0.1% of the time. Oh yeah, I think I would too if I saw that on the shelves at a bookstore, because I always go to bookstores, right? Okay, speaking of something I was mentioning earlier, honoring the itch, honoring the impulse. My impulse is to stretch this canvas. I didn't honor it because I didn't feel like doing it, but I'm going to now. So I want more verticality to this. I'll just grab the bottom of this and stretch it downward, and then I can just play with that. I have extra space now. Bro, these lighting spots, F word. I'm sorry, I don't say curse words. I'm crying, but thank you. Do you cry when not drawing? I'd say the times I cry when I'm not drawing exceed the amount of times I cry when I am drawing. Surprisingly, I've actually cried more while playing piano over instead of when drawing. When drawing, I'm usually just kind of quiet. Marziliano Scopes, thank you so much. It's great to see you here. But I have to tell you the same thing I tell everyone else. Can we keep the birthday wishes like on a very minimal, very subdued, very understated. I like to keep it low profile around here. You didn't know you can do that with the canvas? Yeah, whenever I feel like I kind of want the drawing to, I felt like the balance was off. When it was like this, I felt like there was too much, I don't know. This is me trying to explain my impulses, but I felt like it wanted to go down more. There had to be more of the body, and I wanted more vertical space, so I just stretched it like that. All this whole painting is just kind of like mushed around, blended a lot, so it doesn't really matter if I stretch it like that, because I can just go in and make it look like everything else just fine. Meh, birthday. Yes, thank you. I have a strong urge to destroy a big part of this painting. Honor the urge. Honor the itch. I want to do this. So I'm just going to listen to that. Did you guys see how slow that was? I just swiped this blending brush across the canvas. Oh my god, that is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. Oh, that's bad. You know, when I built this computer, I built it with digital art and recording in mind. And it sucks at both of those. And I also realized afterward that you can't really optimize a computer for digital art because none of the software optimize themselves for doing digital art on your computer. So you're just kind of stuck with whatever. Looks like my PC when I try to run anything with graphics higher than Rain World. I don't know what that is, but honestly, this is the most graphics intensive thing I use. And it can barely handle it. video editing is a more like that's a smoother experience for me, and that is unbearably slow at times. But the big brushes, I can't. You guys can only imagine the art I would make if none of the brushes would lack in any size. I would do some crazy things, I swear. But no, I pare down my technique. I do little things. I don't want to do any big moves because I don't want it to be slow. Would you be so bold if you were doing IRL paintings? I think so at a certain point. Like there's a curve of as you're getting familiar with the medium, you learn the ropes, figure out how it works, where you can bend it. But of course, at a certain point, I want to just be doing stuff like this, just destroying it. I mean, I do it on my pencil drawings. In fact, if I have a piece I'm working on a long time, if a good stretch of time has passed since I've allowed myself to sink into the work, and I need to kind of revitalize my energy for it to get back into it again, I will go in and do something big, bold, daring, risky that might ruin, in air quotes, the work. But I'll do something that I think is interesting. Wouldn't it be interesting if, and then I just do it on a final surface and work with it? Because I know, one, I know I'll be able to fix it. Two, I'm not really scared of losing a drawing anymore because I've done so many. And three, it's kind of like a fun challenge. It turns my brain back on to be interested in making this bold choice work. So yeah, I would do that if I were doing paintings IRL, or as we traditionally call them, traditional paintings. Hello, Apathy Creatives. Very pixel art in style. Very nice. Mayo asks, do you ever feel discomfort when working like that? Sometimes I get the same uneasy feeling or excitement of walking down a new path, exploring a new hike, swimming in the deep ocean. It's weird, but I love it. Discomfort, like, if you mean discomfort like worry, like, oh, what if this doesn't work? Discomfort, or how do I say it? I think if I've just been staring at the same drawing for a really long time and weeks and months have passed, but I feel like I'm losing touch with it, I feel more discomfort sitting there and not feeling like I'm into it than making a big change and feeling excited about it again, I guess. I mean, each time I do it, after I've resolved it, I feel like, oh, okay, that was a good decision. I'm glad I did that. So I don't feel discomfort, no. I should say, I don't immediately come to that conclusion. It's like after some deliberation, after sitting through some sessions where I'm just not feeling the work anymore, do I pull the final stop, and I do that. It's kind of like either I don't finish this or I do something crazy to it and see what happens. So I usually just pick the latter. I mean, more alert or feeling you get watching a horror movie. It's uncomfortable, but you want more. alertness is a better way for me to phrase it. I would say I'm definitely more tuned in. It's like, okay, I just did something kind of out of the blue, threw a curveball in there, and now I've got to kind of pay attention to the drawing more. How am I going to fix this weird thing that I decided to? I guess what some people would say, I ruined the drawing. Now I have that on my hands. So yeah, it does make me more alert. Yeah, yeah. It's a little excitement, a little extra energy. Sometimes you need it. Something I've been enjoying doing in my digital paintings recently is just weirdly enough using pure black. Like I know people. I'm not thinking of this, but I know that there's a sentiment that people are like, "Oh, don't use pure black," or something like that. I don't follow that, but I avoid pure black a lot of times for. I just like the cohesion of using something a very dark color that's not quite black, but I've just been leaning towards throwing the pure black in there whenever I can now, because I mean you can't get any darker than that. It's just a pure punch of darkness that I don't know. It helps the drawing if you need it. That is. Your art teacher, yeah. No pure black and pure white. I have been using pure white more than pure black. Sometimes I'll go into specular, just really go in there with some pure white. I won't overuse it. I will do it like this. Fill in a bright color, bright saturated color. Helps increase the glow feeling. Pure black is peak. It definitely enhances the type of work you make. Well, thank you. I think it's something that I'm finding more interesting because I've been spending a lot of time doing pencil work and just making the dark blacks important, an important component of the pieces. So I was like, why not do that digitally? Just use pure black. Well, that is a wild font. Does that say art thinsies? It says happy birthday. Oh, yeah, it's my cat's birthday today. So thank you for the birthday wishes to my cat. I will deliver all of the messages to him. It's kind of looking like a nebula. Those things are cool. Maybe there is some cosmic influence behind these decisions, lurking beneath the surface. Drawing is so fun. It's so fun to paint and draw. Even if I just draw the same stroke and undo it 1,000 times, it's still fun. I think what I'm trying to do here is make sense of my nonsense by creating a silhouette on this side that's the same color as the silhouette on this side of the face. Kind of frame it a little bit. But I also want this background to be black. So I'm trying to find a balance. Or just poke at the area until it looks interesting and then move on. That's my entire drawing process. Oh, there he goes again. I don't think I'll be on for too much longer because my hunger is starting to set in. Even I know I haven't been here for a very long time today, but we did what was important. I'm taking his meows as a sort of a cue to get going soon, but I'll stay for a little bit longer. Hi, welcome and thank you. Wait, isn't it like really early over there? Hostility incoming. I'm trying. I'm holding my tongue. I'm trying not to be mean. Like, I know I'm very particular. I know I have my preferences. I know I'm like, oh, I know it's my birthday. Everybody listen, it's my birthday, but please don't wish me a happy birthday. Don't say anything. Don't mention it. I know. All right. But I'm trying. I'm trying to change. I'm trying to open up a little bit. I would usually never tell anyone it's my birthday. I would just stream today and not mention it. But I'm trying to change. Be a little more open. It's 6 a.m. Oh, good morning. I hope you had a restful sleep because I know you slept. Sassy Kyo. I'm not sassy. I am very logical, very to the point. Never sassy ever. Everything I say has a purpose. It's 6 a.m. I already read that. I was gaming. Didn't see your message. My bad. It's okay that you didn't see my message, but you were gaming? You know what? That's fine. It's okay to play a game sometimes. A game or two. It's all right. That's fine. Maybe you're just like tired of doing art because you just finished that whole art school thing. So that's understandable. Yeah, I don't know where you're getting this from. I'm not sassy. I've never been sassy, especially not on my stream with my beloved audience. Absolutely never. There's nothing to be sassy about. Well, let me just put it that way. You should have slept, to be honest. Are you just saying that in general, or did that have something to do with my response to you? Very tired of school, but not art. I see. I see. Mods, destroy them. Mods, take them away. I should have slept, but I got carried away. Well, I'm hoping. Well, I guess I am. I'm also probably contributing to you continuing to stay up. Isn't this time zone thing funny? And every time you join this stream, it's always like a time you should be sleeping. You should. I'm crying says you should beatbox. Like what? Like package beats? Like grow and put beats in boxes? Is that like a profession, or is it something farmers do? Yeah, I don't know. It says, I think the only time the time zones weren't too bad was last February. I was in London for like a few months. Yeah, even like for people that are in Europe, it's a little better, but I still miss a lot of when I go live, I still miss a lot of people from Europe, unless they're staying up later than they should, like you. Yeah, I do wish to stream earlier when I do. That way I can catch like a lot of overlap for time zones, but it doesn't always go that way. But there will be streams where you don't have to worry about being up at 4, 5, 6 a.m. I do have the habit of streaming when I should be sleeping. Makes it better for the audience. You see, your audience needs to move. They all need to move to your country. So you can stream at a time where they're awake, and it's not a big deal. So it's really not on you, you know. Like, don't be so hard on yourself. It's really the audience's fault. They should get their stuff together, you know. It was okay. I didn't know how to phrase that sentence without it sounding like a call out. That time, I wasn't calling you out. Okay, well, besides me, Jordy, like everyone else. Yeah, I just moved. I'm not gonna do that again for a while. I hope. It's not my fault. I have insomnia. Well, actually, it is my fault. Never mind. No, it's not your fault. It's everything else, every other circumstance in your life that drives you and compels you to stay up at the time you do. It's that. It's not you. Also, sorry, I'm crying that I don't have any beats or boxes. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I think this is a spot I can stop at. Well, any spot would be a spot to stop because this is a structureless process. But... okay. I've placed the stylus down before anyone says, "Oh, why are you still drawing?" Because I get that comment sometimes. But yeah, I think that was an hour and a half, roughly. Almost an hour and a half. So I worked on this for 2.5 hours today. It's fun. I'm enjoying it so far. And stream schedule. That's not happening for a long time. But I will stream when I can. I think the next thing you'll hear from me is, or at least on this channel, is a video. Hoping I can wrap it up and get it out next week. Or this week, depending on the time zone. But yeah, video in the works. You'll see that soon. And yeah, thank you for remembering I exist and clicking on that notification. I really appreciate it. I'm glad I didn't draw alone today. And yeah. Why do you try to beat the boxes? No. I'm crying said beet boxes. BEET, like the root vegetable. 9 time is the only time I have to myself. I understand that. It's fun chatting with you too, Cereal. Soggy Cereal. Jordy says meow. Soggy says morale. See you next birthday. I don't know when is my birthday next year. It happened to land on a Saturday this year. It's on a Sunday next year. Perhaps, maybe you will see me next year on my birthday. I might not mention it, but we'll see. Let this serve as a record of whether or not I do that, and we can compare. We can compare streams. We'll see. Beatbox. Oh, so now you want me to like destroy boxes. You want me to beat boxes out. Okay, I gotta go. Yippee, I love how the colors turned out. Thank you so much, Iz. Goodbye, everyone. Bye, Iz. Bye, I'm Crying. Bye, Jordy. Bye, Soggy Cereal. Bye, anyone else that might be here that is lurking, that is not typing in the chat. I appreciate you nonetheless. I don't appreciate you less. I just appreciate you nonetheless. Anyway, bye, guys.